In 2022, the Fern Hollow Bridge in Pittsburgh collapsed, sending a city bus plummeting into the ravine below. Across the United States, over 46,000 bridges currently carry daily traffic, while officially classified as structurally deficient. The standard method for monitoring these assets relies on visual inspections by human engineers. It is a slow, manual process that only identifies structural degradation after the damage has physically manifested. To move from reactive maintenance to proactive anomaly detection, engineering firms are turning to artificial intelligence. But machine learning algorithms run into an immediate bottleneck. To recognize a pattern accurately, an algorithm requires a massive, balanced dataset of past examples. This creates a mathematical dead end known as the rare event paradox. Catastrophic structural failures are extremely infrequent. There is almost no real-world data showing the exact stress patterns and microfractures that occur in the minutes before a bridge collapses. Without that physical failure data, an algorithm cannot be trained to predict the collapse of a specific structure. Because we cannot rely on past disasters to train predictive models, we must build digital systems that simulate failures before they manifest in the real world. For years, the architecture, engineering, and construction industry has relied on building information modeling, or BIM, to manage assets. Because BIM files contain highly detailed 3D geometry, they are frequently mislabeled as digital twins. To understand why a 3D model is not a twin, we use the Kritzinger classification system, an academic standard that strictly differentiates digital systems based on their data flow. The baseline tier is a digital model. This is a static representation. If the physical asset degrades or changes, the digital file remains exactly the same. The next tier is a digital shadow. Here, IoT sensors on the physical structure send a continuous, automated stream of one-way data to update the digital file. A digital shadow is effective for real-time monitoring, but it cannot execute control or optimization. The final tier is a true digital twin. This requires a fully bidirectional, automated feedback loop. Real-world stresses update the digital environment, and the digital environment runs continuous simulations that automatically trigger physical adjustments or alerts in the real world. A digital twin is defined entirely by the existence of this bidirectional, automated loop, regardless of its visual fidelity. Building that bidirectional loop begins with mapping the physical asset at scale. Following the 2022 floods in Kentucky, the state faced the immediate challenge of assessing the safety of over 1,000 damaged bridges. To capture the exact existing conditions of the infrastructure, engineering teams immediately deployed drones and 3D laser scanners. This reality capture produces massive volumes of unstructured 3D point clouds. To a computer, a point cloud is just millions of raw coordinates. It lacks the semantic meaning to distinguish a load-bearing girder from a pedestrian guardrail. To solve this, engineers utilize semantic coding. Machine learning algorithms analyze the raw geometry and embed meaning into it, categorizing individual survey points by their specific intended structural function. By automating this classification, the Kentucky survey time dropped by 90%, and total assessment costs were cut in half. Reality capture provides the physical shape of the infrastructure. Semantic coding provides the underlying logic that allows a twin to interpret that shape. With a digital twin that understands the physical structure, we return to the problem of training the AI to predict failures it has never seen. To safely generate this critical missing failure data, the digital twin functions as an active, physics-based simulation environment. This diagram outlines how real-world data processing integrates with the cyber world to continuously improve predictive models. Inside the cyber environment, the system utilizes a process called domain randomization. The digital model is subjected to thousands of simulated extreme conditions, from Category 5 hurricanes to massive freight overloads. These simulations generate synthetic data, creating a mathematical record of the exact microstresses that occur right before the digital structure breaks. Through the simulation to reality wrapper, this synthetic failure data is fed directly into the machine learning training pipeline. The algorithm is now fully calibrated to recognize the real-world physical precursors of a collapse. By manufacturing theoretical catastrophes, the digital twin allows the AI to learn from disasters without a single physical structure taking damage. Deploying this trained intelligence in the field creates a stark contrast against legacy maintenance protocols. The historical baseline for inspecting aging infrastructure, like the Robert Street Bridge, requires human engineers to physically dangle from ropes to assess concrete and rebar. When AI-powered drones handle the inspection, they identify microscopic structural cracking and push that data directly into the digital twin. This transition makes inspections 30% faster and removes the need for human climbers on high-risk structures, while providing live data to adjust bridge load capacities. While the theoretical framework is proven, scaling this technology to govern a national smart city network introduces three massive systems engineering hurdles. The first is spatial temporal sensor latency. If IoT data transmission desynchronizes by a fraction of a second, the predictive model calculates outcomes based on an outdated physical reality. The second is interoperability. Municipal data is historically siloed. Connecting civil, electrical, and transit models requires breaking down decades of fragmented proprietary formats. The final hurdle is cybersecurity. Connecting critical infrastructure to a bidirectional cloud network creates new vulnerabilities, as every sensor and data link becomes a potential entry point for a network breach. Securing a bridge is no longer limited to inspecting concrete and rebar. It now requires protecting the data loops that monitor and predict its structural life.